Shout out to everybody here on the live. Thank you for jumping on in. Bitcoin with the massive dump. I gave a short to the trading group. I'm up 1819 in one trade. I'm up another 800 in another trade. $3,000 in profits so far. And I showed you exactly how to do it. We got the stop loss into position here. We cannot lose the trade. And now I'm up $2,000 on the trade, baby. $2,000 on the trade. And I just gave you guys this trade just now. Not too long ago. That's a gain, baby. I do this every single day. Hurt, doesn't matter. No days off. I just produced a massive move for my trading group. And we are in the monies. We are in the money. You know, up 2,183. This is continuing to dump. I could see the dump. I told everybody it was time to take the short. I can't force you to do it. All I can do is give you the sauce and see what you can see. And we're going to make sure we take at least $500 out of that, but it's going to be better. Wow, this thing is gone. And I have another short going. This one's up now 1,000 basically. So now we're up about $3,500 on the trade. And here we go, baby. That's a massive dump. And I think I'm going to take my $2,500 there and call it a day. I mean, that's a win. That's $3,000 on the day. Like, if you make $3,000 every day, you're going to be doing dang well. Real good. We call that real good. And actually, it looks like it's going way lower. That's a head and shoulder that wants to dump. Wow, here we go. And I have to get ready. I don't even have time. I'm trading during the update here. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take profits here for sure, because that's going to be a pay the trader type of day. Give me my 25. Bam! Sammy just took it, baby. And I let this one cook. That's how you get paid, baby. Up $3,500 on a day. Let's go. Shout out to everybody here on the live. Thank you for jumping on in. Appreciate each and every one of you for being here, sharing your most precious asset with me, and that is your time. We just took gains in the trading group, banging on them, and it looks like there could be some more downside here for Bitcoin. We're going to break it down for you. Pocket square moves around when I have to use those crutches. It gets all positioned all funny. But shout out to everybody here. Thank you for being here. Let's take a look at Bitcoin. God bless my crypto lifers and everybody here on the stream. Let's go, baby. I love y'all. Let's go, baby. Let's go. Nobody can stop us. I don't care if you rupture my Achilles. I don't care if you... Actually, I want to say that. But whatever you do, nobody can stop us. Okay? We're going to have some fun today. I'm going to hook you up. We're going to give back to you guys. Someone's going to get hooked up today. Okay? Someone's getting hooked up. All right? Someone's getting hooked up. So if you watch throughout the stream, at one point, there's going to be a way for you can make some monkeys. All right, let's break it down for you guys. And let's start with the day. God bless everybody here on the live. Thank you for being part of this Crypto Lifer live stream. It couldn't be here without each and every one of you. We couldn't do it without you. Don't you understand? You make the stream amazing. You show up every day. You create the frenzy. You create the awesomeness. You create this amazing stream because it's me and you and I. And together we can do this every single day. Again, I'm giving free information away that helps people make educational decisions on the market every single day that can give you probabilities that can help you win. I just made $2,500 in 1 hour. How did I do that? How did it happen? Let's break it down. Let's talk about how I made $2,500 in an hour, how you can too, and how anything is humanly possible if you put your mind to it. Okay? Shout out to all my people here on the stream. Okay, so we're back at 75K. That still looks like a shoulder, head right shoulder to me that wants to take a dump, defying the bull div. Will it do it for sure? And look, there's my gain right there. No BS. I got in it at 75,177. I sold at 73,900. Is a very small move to make $2,500. I was in for a $142,000 trade using 24x leverage on the short, right? And look, had I not got out there, when did I get in? I got in at, 75,177. I'd still be in the money. And wow, I sold at 73,900, man. I took that bottom out. Let's go. Let's go. So that's how you do it. All right. And if you do that every single day, you're making $2,500 a day. Stuff like this really won't mean that much to you because it's kind of like this is pennies. You know, $20,000 watch, pennies, bro. You know what I mean? I'm not trying to be rude. Every bit of money is, you know what I mean? But when you start producing income at a mass rate, you're going to change your life. And you're going to see the income you used to make, and you're like, wow, that was less. You know what I mean? And again, you look at everything, you say, dear Lord, if you make $1, you say thank you. If you make $3, you say thank you. Every little win compiles to the bigger gain. That's how you do it. All right? That's the key. That's the way. So shout out to all my beautiful people. I love you. I am so happy. Let's take a shot of ginger, too. Let's get ourselves going. I'm going to be drinking bone broth, what I eat, collagen. I'm going to do everything I can to heal this foot from the inside. Going to an orthopedic surgeon today. I'm just going to let it out there. I don't know if I want to have the surgery. I know I say all the richest people got surgery, but with new, that's what they did for the last 5-10 years. But in the last 5 years, a lot of people have non-surgical treatment, and they've been able to actually come back. So tell me if I'm dumb for doing non-surgical. But right now, I can stand on my foot. I actually can put weight on it. A lot of people can't. And, you know, I just want to talk about the medical system really fast. And then I'm going to get back into the trades, you know. The talk to me went well, but they just, like, they touched my foot for a second. No MRI, no imaging. They did an x-ray, but, like, an x-ray, right? Isn't that, like, just your bone? Anyway, Ulrich White, you do not need the surgery. Sent a bunch of screenshots to the Discord and emailed BB. Thank you. Yeah, and so I'm just, you know what? The whole thing is, I get surgery. My foot's up for 2 weeks straight. If it comes down too many times, the blood can burst out. I can get an infection. I can get thrombosis of the veins. A lot of stuff can happen to me. Right now, I'm not cut open, right? Like, why cut yourself open if you don't have to? I don't know. Other people say if you don't get the surgery, you're going to regret it. You're going to never be able to walk again for the rest of your life, and they're not going to be able to fix you. So there's like back and forth. I'm getting so much information, and it's my life. It's my leg. And I got to figure out, with me and God and my wife, I have to really make the best decision for myself. So I'm going to an orthopedic, a homeopathic doctor today who bases it in non-surgical. And they're going to really spend an hour with my leg. See, the thing is, the regular doctors, they didn't spend an hour with my leg. They spent 10 minutes with me so far. And they're ready to cut me open. But the non-surgical doctor's like, maybe you do need to be cut open, but let's spend an hour with you. Let's do an ultrasound. Let's do everything we can. Let's watch your weight bearing. He has a bunch of tests to see what's happening. And so I'm getting a second opinion today. I'm not going to do whatever I'm told. I got time and money to figure this out. And we're going to get it done. So shout out to all my beautiful people here on the live. Thank you for jumping in. I'm still in another short here. You see, cooking. It was up $1,000. I want to let this cook because this thing could come down really nice to 63,000. And there's a chance. There's a chance we round out, and this never happens, but you never know. You never know. Praying for clarity for you. The answer will come. Thank you. Yeah, I had a diver that didn't get surgery. Doctor told him it's all how active he wants to be as far as running sports. Yeah. The x-ray shows whether the bone is connected properly. Yeah. Think of getting metal legs. It's risky, but it'll be worth it. I mean, you know what's crazy? I had a thought as I went to sleep last night. 10 years from now, they'll probably have a leg. You could cut your leg off and add a new leg that's even better. And some people are probably going to get rid of their old human leg and put on a mechanical leg. That's superior, can hold more weight, can do more. And then I said, when will we end? When will it end? I said, eventually the brain will be inside like a soup and the whole body will be mechanical, right? I mean, what's the difference? We're going to be able to create quantum optics, and I'm just saying, we're all going to look like Terminator in 100 years, just moving around the city. You're just going to be like, so weird, right? Go gadget leg. Yeah, it could happen, right? And that's something that's so crazy to think about. God bless all the beautiful people here on the stream. Where are my people at? 675. What the heck is going on? Where my lifers at, man? Where the lifers at? Where the lifers at, baby? What is going on? Dang. Maybe people thought I was going to be here at 10 or something, changing the time. No, I'm here every single day. Just crazy. Lowest. God bless the people that are here, but this is the lowest viewership I've ever seen. At 10:19, and we're making gains. And nothing has changed about what I do. So jump on in, man. Tell all your friends. Tell the lifers, man. We live, baby. I don't think they think I'm doing 8 a.m. twice or something. I don't know. Yeah. They're probably liquidated and crying. You're in my view, bro. Amen. It's rough out. They can't take the pain anymore. Nah. My lifers are here, man. We had 1,300 people yesterday. We had one of the biggest streams in history, man. Let's go. Oh, not yesterday, the day before. Yeah. Stick to non-surgical, Sam. Can always get surgery later in life if further issues. Right? Why is it the stream on X? Because then people would watch it in 2 places, and I want to send you to 1 place. That's like, it's like, why would you shoot someone in 7 places when you could shoot, you know what I mean? I shouldn't say it like that, but you know what I mean? Direct the energy. They have direct energy weapons, right? What do? They direct energy in 1 place. That's how they actually get, they get you to stop protesting. Right? They've confirmed they have direct energy weapons. That is the truth. All right, the Department of War got them. And when you protest or do something, they heat you up. They make you uncomfortable. So protesting is kind of pointless now because if they don't like it, they can make you physically uncomfortable and you won't be able to do it anymore. So protesting is in the way. No offense. You got to build an army underneath the ground. Like we're doing right now. We're educating you every single day. We're building you up. We're raising your subconscious frequency. That's how you do it. If you were, you know what I mean? I look at evil and good. Say you grew up on a road and there was a big road and on one side of the road was all red flowers. And you're like, that's the evil red flowers over there. But the other side of the road was all yellow. Or actually there was no flowers. You don't go and start picking red flowers from your enemy. You go across the road and you grow yellow flowers till so many yellow flowers exist that you can't see the red flowers anymore. That's how you win. So you don't combat. You don't go at it. You see what I mean? They want you to do that. You're not online screaming and yelling. That's not how you do it. And I tell my friends and family, I keep trying to tell people that's not how you do it. But people don't hear me out. So they want you to go online and scream and yell and jump on into the controversy. They don't want you alone, raising frequency, connecting, building, and creating basically a warrior of the light army that can't be stopped. So like, trust me, man. I've been doing this for a long time. I'm still here. And I'm helping every one of you kind of gain a higher frequency. That's my goal, is to help you gain higher frequency with your life. If I can do that, man, I got you going, right? So that's the plan. That's what I'm here for. No matter what, I'm here to raise your vibration, raise your frequency. I'm here to let you see some things you haven't seen before and get you going on another level. Where are my lifers at, baby? Like, what is going on? So weird. Anyway, I guess I got to stay fixated on what I do have. Every time you got to look at gratitude. Dear Lord, thank you for all the beautiful people I have on stream today. Thank you for everyone that you've given me. Thank you for all the blessings that you've presented to my life. And yeah, may I continue to grind. But look, one day I lose my slot. And like it's just so weird, man. One day I'm off my time. And I see a number I've never seen before. It's just it's bugging me out. I work so hard. I'm the most consistent streamer in the game. I just gave a $2,500 call to my crew. Banged on it. I took it live. I took the trade out during the countdown because I had to trade during the countdown. Yeah. Shout out to Scottish Crypto. Right here, Daddy. We here, Sammy. You got a guy from Tiny Iceland, and I'm grateful to be here. Shout out to Reykjavik, man. I've been to Reykjavik. Good times. I went in that big, that big pool you guys got? The, what is it? The Blue Lagoon? Yeah, see? I know about the Blue Lagoon, bro. We were in there partying. I went there for my buddy's bachelor party. He took like 15 of us to Iceland. It was an amazing time. Shout out to Maddie. Had a good time, Maddie. I'll always remember that. So this trade's still cooking, and we can add to this, Bubby. It's up 10%. 10% is beautiful. If you have a $5,000 account and you make $500, that's a big deal. You do that 10 times, you've doubled your money. I'm just saying. Everybody keep writing in the chat, keep pumping, hit the like button. Let's get everybody knowing. I think some people thought that I really wasn't going to live stream. It's going to change to like 8 a.m. or something. That's not the case, baby. That's not the case. And is this thing going to bounce or should I let it cook? I don't know. It looks like it's going to bounce. I think I'm going to be happy with the day and just jump. Let me see. I take this, I make $2,800 on the day. I let it play. Maybe it goes back the other way, right? You never know. I feel like we got a pretty big move already really fast. I'm going to close that short for now. I'm going to take my money, man. And sad, no more cigar smoking. I'm not going to be smoking cigars while I have this injury. I don't think that's a smart move. So no more cigar smoking until I'm probably for 10 months now, maybe even for the rest of my life, because I'm going to need to keep my blood circulation as good as possible. I still see this dumping. I just feel like there could be a better entry at another time. And so let's do our top-down analysis for Bitcoin. Let's break it down. Let's have some fun. Let's show you what I see happening. The 1 minute looks like it's forming an inverted head and shoulder. Just joined, sir. How you doing? Where were you? What took you so long? It's 10:10, man. Stop playing games. Marcus, tell these people they got to be on time, please, Marcus. Tell them it's not fun when they show up late. They're going to miss something. They're going to say, dang. If you want the education, if you want the sauce, if you want to make the gains every single day, I just made $2,500 in less than an hour. Now, more than that, actually, with the one I just took. About $2,700 in about 2 hours. Okay. Get well soon, Sammy. Thank you. God bless you. And everyone, thank you for all the prayers. So many people are praying on me. Not in that. No, not praying. They praying. No, actually, PRAY, praying for me and sending prayers my way. Thank you so much. Let's say a prayer for my foot right now. Let's put prayers on it. Watch Aaron Rodgers. The first thing he said is right after I got hurt, I grabbed my friends. We got in a circle. First thing we did is put prayers on my leg, man. So, dear Lord, may you please bless my left leg. Whatever recovery process I choose, may you help me choose the right one, whether it's surgery, non-surgical. Let you give me the light, show me a sign, a message, something in the next couple of days that just gives me that correct vibe. And no matter what happens, help me come back to 100%. I love to run on the beach. I love to jog. I love to jump for a Frisbee, man. I'm the most active guy you've ever met. I love to be active. Please, dear Lord, help restore me to greatness. Please help me be compassionate to everyone helping me during this time. If I have a long night or I'm upset or I'm hurt, help me be nice to my family, my friends, and everybody. And help me find gratitude no matter what. I'm grateful for what? For my right leg, because my right leg is here and I'm sturdy on that. And that right leg is holding me down right now. So I'm grateful for my right leg. I'm grateful for my community. I'm grateful that I can stream from home. I'm grateful that right now I can put my foot up if I want. I'm grateful for the boot the doctors gave me. I'm grateful for the doctor visit I had yesterday. I'm grateful for all the lifers that have messaged me and told me different things and helped me. I'm grateful everyone in my life that has been here and helped me throughout all this process and will continue to do so. I am so thankful, everybody. So what? I lost the use of my left leg for the next 9 months. I still got my life. So many people don't. This is a blessing that I'm having right now, and it's going to humble me, bring me closer to God, and it's going to make this stream even better than it ever was. So this stream is going to gain power. This stream is going to gain momentum. This stream is just going to keep getting stronger. God, you're going to help this stream push throughout the world because we're pushing the light, baby. And we're telling people Look, I could be depressed. I could be down and out. I made $2,500 despite being up most of the night in pain last night. Okay? Waking up, not sure what was going to happen. Looking at the charts. And I still persevered. I still pushed it. I still made it happen. I still got it going. Shout out to Zab Life. Shout out to everybody out there, baby. You can, you will, you are the best. You've got this. If I can do it, you can do it. Let's break down the charts. Let's talk about it. Let's have some fun. And let's not get discouraged. There's opportunity out here for everyone believes that there's opportunity. There is opportunity out here, baby. You can, you will, you are the best. You can do this. I can do it. You can do it. We can do it. All right? And so, yes. All right? Anything is possible, folks. Anything is possible in this world. Yeah. Hey, Sam, could you look at hype? Nice cup and handle forming on the 4 hour above the 21. Yes, send in a super chat for TA and deep dives. And shout out to Marcus, OC3XI, sending 5 memberships to the lifers. That's amazing. And shout out to Scottish Crypto, sending 5 memberships to the lifers. I'll be doing some private streams inside the Lamborghini. So only the people that hit this membership will be able to be inside the Lamborghini with me when I do the live stream. And again, not a big deal. I'm not trying to, but it's like a special little place where we can live stream, we can talk, we can go over some stuff and have some fun. We're going to do these because now I'm going to have fun. I'm going to be home for days. I can't go places. I can't go swimming. I can't go running. I'm not going to be on the beach. Sad to say, I'm going to be inside for a good portion of this time. And I'm going to need something fun to do. So I'm going to be doing these private streams with people who have joined the So what is the membership that you get here? I can do streams to just the members. So whoever became a member or got a chance, or anyone can sign up and turn themselves green. You don't have to wait to catch this. And if you do that, we can get you going. All right? And you can become part of the process and become part of what's going on. If you want to stay active, get the surgery. Have you ever seen a professional athlete not get one? There's a reason. No, because a professional athlete is in the system. They're in a system where they're forced and told what to do. So they would never not opt for surgery because they're already in the you're going to do what we tell you to do. They sign a contract. If their organization tells them they're getting surgery, they're getting surgery. You know what I mean? Yeah. If you want to stay, if the tendon is detached, I don't know. There's a lot of stories, man. Yeah. Yeah. No, that's quite true. They have to get the surgery, basically. Yeah. I'm just going over some things maybe people don't think about. I don't think what everyone else thinks about. I am different than millions and billions of people. I'm not the same, man, compared to most. You know? There's a reason why I became the crypto lifer and transformed my life from Sam Price, right? So there's a reason why I got on Fox News last week. There's a reason why we're continuing to grow every single day. Let's do our top-down analysis. Let's break it down for you like we do every single day. And remember, if you stayed to this channel, I'm hooking somebody up today, so you should hang out. If you want to get hooked up, hang out. I'm telling you right now, you're not going to know when it's going to happen, so you might want to just tune on in, keep the audio on for when it happens, because it just might be you that I pick. You might just guess the right answer. You never know, but you might just guess the right answer here in my hand. And if that happens, oh my goodness. Can you please take a look at the 200 on the 3-day Sammy? I'm scared. Yeah, you don't want to go through this again, lifer. Yeah. Who needs legs when you have money? Exactly. It's good to get a second opinions and make the right decision. Exactly. So many people say no surgery. So many people say you have to get surgery. I've heard so much stuff, babe, from so many different people. At the end of the day, I'm going to make my decision based on how the information that I've been given, right? All right, so let's take a look here on the monthly chart. Very oversold on the monthly curving on the stochastics. However, that was the beginning right there of a multi-month bear market. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 months. That's not the worst thing in the world. We went over the worst case scenario yesterday just in case for each and every one of you, right? We talked about the idea that, we may come to the 786. We may go to 38,000, 40K on a little bit of a dip. It could happen, right? And we would basically make this nice rounded bottom here and then be on our way back to the upside. And then that's the retracement back to the 618, a wick to the 786, which turns into the inverted head and shoulder, the cup and handle, and we're on our way. That would be kind of the ascending cup and handle that I've traded so many times in my life. And we would be back somewhere, 2028, above 150,000. Someone said tomorrow, Bitcoin 150K. Yeah, I know, right? That's what you would love. We all love that, but that's just obviously probably not going to be the case. Let's decalcify the pineal. Let's put the lemon into the water. Let's go. Let's teach that education sauce, baby. And I was speaking truth yesterday, so there you go. Don't speak truth to power. Remember that. If you want views, don't speak truth to power. You got to bow down. So crazy. It's the reason why, I've been producing. I am the most consistent guy in the game. And the algo still doesn't bend the knee sometimes. I find it a bit strange. When you produce more than everybody else every single day, we should have 1 million people here. But you know what? God's got me right where I need to be. For whatever reason, God has given me the views I've got and the channel that I got. And I submit to God. Whatever God's given me, I take it. And I'm grateful. I am so grateful for everything in my life. I'm grateful for each and every one of you. I'm grateful for this moment. I'm grateful for this time. So we're oversold on the monthly, crossing the dotted line and getting beat. And that fear and greed index, let's take a look at it. At 14, my goodness. If that's not a buy for Bitcoin, I don't know what is. Sam, you did imaging, MRI, CAT scan, ultrasound, demand it. You are the customer. Doctors are just running a crappy business. Physical therapy, non-surgical is best. Need imagery to confirm it's okay. 100%. Thank you. The seller buy high because he needs a bigger amount and there's less competition at higher prices. You're funny, right? Yeah, you need an MRI. Without the images, you are blind and just in pain. Get an MRI. Take to a sports specialist. The way your options, surgery or non-physical therapy, is definitely recommended. 100%. You should focus on charts and trades rather than storytelling. Wow, what a weird person to say, right? All right, you're out. You're out. Get that guy out of there. Yeah. You're going to be put on timeout for a little bit. I'm not going to have negative energy here on the channel. Just for 24 hours. You can come back, but for now, you can't talk. Yeah, you're done. Bam! Where were you, Zab, man? That was your time, Zab. I'm going to have to take away your privileges if you can't move fast enough, Zab. I'm sorry, man, but you got to be on point. If you want something done, do it yourself over here. What happened to Zab Live? He was supposed to be there for me. What happened? What happened to you over there? Hey. Wow, bro. Never tell Sam what to do. Bye, Felicia. Bang. Not everyone was meant to get on the boat. He had to cleanse the earth of the wicked first. 100%. 100%. Someone died in the flood, man. If you didn't listen, God told you where to be, but if you didn't listen, all right, God's telling you exactly what to do. It's up to you whether you want to listen or not to the story, Morning Glory. So look, this is a short. It's likely going to dump to the downside. The stochastics are telling you everything is looking nastily. That's a shoulder, head, right shoulder. I just think it's a good idea to risk some of what I made. So we made 2,700. The key is to continuously take little by little out of these trades, right? You don't have to be a big shot. You don't have to be the coolest. Just a little bit here. That's a little close to the bone, but it ain't bad. And that target I'm getting, and why do I get this target? I just take the measured move of the flag. Might be a little, might not be as deep. Right to there, about what? Could be 64,000, right? Psychological area of support or resistance. If I'm happy, you're sad. Hey. Someone got the Timberlands with the steel toe, baby. Oh, yeah. Yeah. I'm ready to boot. I'm ready to kick him with a boot over here. Wow, it's about to go to my exit again. And so you hit the take profit. This thing looks like it's going to collapse, man. So stop loss is at 77,167. And the take profit's going to be, let's see if we go to 64,320. Why not? And we're going to risk like 500 of what we just made. 572. And no, take profit is 64,320. I do that all the time because I'm missing out, man. Dang. Now that's just where I sold. And I expected it to go lower. I called a massive short for my group. And again, I want you to make even more money than I did. My goal is to have you make more money than I made on the trade. Like, that would be awesome, right? So there we go. That's it. If we lose $500. It doesn't matter. We're still up on the day. No problems. You know what I'm saying? But if not, we just could continue to take more money out the day. So we risk 25% of what we already made, $2,700. We still walk away with $2,200 today. Still a great day. And maybe we even get another $6,000, $3,000, right? So it could end up being like a $7,000 day, something like that. I might even pump another scalp out. But that's a dump, man. That's a confirmed dump, right? Exactly. Look at this. Look at this guy. So weird, right? Free trade, baby. And again, I love you. And anyone that says anything negative about me, I feel horrible for it. I remember the day I bought a Lamborghini. Do you think I went on a line and said something negative to somebody? Of course not. I was the happiest guy. I was like I was like ecstatic. The day I met my wife, the day my kids were born. You think I went online and wrote something like that? So if you see someone like this, just going to point it out, he's in a really bad place. This guy here, okay, Sam is a liar. This guy's in a really bad place, everyone. Tell Kevin we love him. I hope he's not on like a hotline right now because we know he's in a really bad place. When you're going online saying negative things to people you don't know, you're full of hate, negative energy, and low frequency. So, Kevin, we love you, man. We feel, Kelvin is his name. We feel so bad for you, man. I'm so sorry, brother. I hope you're in a good place, man. When you get to a really high frequency, you'll never do that. You'll be in a really good spot. So, hey, may God bless you. And we love you, man. We love you, bro. Yeah. We love you, man. And I know you need more love than everyone here. Like, all of us are probably mentally stable. You seem to be mentally unstable. So we love you. And if you can find a way to keep pushing, but today looks like it's tough for you, man. Yeah. When you have, like, man, I went out to dinner with the lifers a bunch of times. You think I went online after a big steak dinner? You know what I mean? Made sweet love to my wife one night. You think I went online after that? My kids told me they loved me. We went to the beach all day. You think I went online after that? You see what I'm saying? So, strange, man. Yeah. Kevin, we love you, man. Yeah, we love you, bro. Hey, you can right now say, hey, man. Tell us, say, hey, man, we love you, bro. Sam made me lose money. Look at that. And then again, not taking responsibility for himself. Amen. Yeah. God bless you, man. It's okay, man. We love you, bro. We love you, man. Anyway, let's get back into the trade. Let's get back into the day. Funny, I just had deja vu that this trade reverses all the way to the upside. It becomes the low of the market and we actually rip. And this trade stops me out and it becomes the bottom for Bitcoin and we actually have this massive, I just had this crazy deja vu moment, but who knows? Who knows? Let's finish the top-down analysis and see what's going down here. All right. It'll be okay, Kelvin. I think it's Kelvin, yeah. Okay, so I am not a financial advisor. Another guy saying you should be taking his financial advice. Please get yourself a financial advisor and do your own due diligence before getting into any project, coin, or trade. So look, previous resistance becomes support on the monthly. This closes red. We just need to see if basically we have to wait all the way to March now to see if March will close a green candle. So at the end of March, if we close a green month, we can tweezer top that we can basically February will probably end red. And if March opens green, we can basically get in on this possible inverted head and shoulder, right? I still think there's a shoulder head and a right shoulder coming. I'm waiting for this right shoulder. So, Crypto Weirdo said, how does Sam make you have some money? Because I've made lots of money. Hey, man, everyone, I can't control what people do. Hey, there's two people in my group. Someone drinks, someone doesn't. Someone watches my stuff and is drinking and they interpret it because in a drinking way and they go in and out and they lose their account. Someone is completely sober, working on themselves, working out every day. They join my group and the information is clear to them and it makes sense to them. So I can't help somebody. My information is regurgitated or given back to the way it is. Wow, we're back to 1,100 people, baby. This is it. My lifers, baby. My lifers. My lifers are back. Y'all like to come in at 10:40 now. Something going on between 10:10 and 10:30. I'll get to the bottom of it and I'll find out where you've been. And I'll drag you back to the stream because you'll miss so many gains. You're like, why was I missing the gain factory? The consistency will win you over, man. Wherever you're going just won't be as consistent as me. And over time, you'll realize that. But it's okay. It's okay. Yeah. I drank the Kool-Aid and I'm making money. Shout out to Crypto Weirdo, man. Yeah. Sam, I'm 4 days sober, going strong. Shout out to Sage. Let's focus on Sage right now. Sage, we love you. Sage is 4 days sober. Sage, keep going, man. The next few weeks are going to be very hard. The devil's going to come at you. He's going to push you. Things are going to vex you. You might get something that you're not used to, like a parking ticket. Something might happen that'll get you. And when you're an addict, it's quick to go right back to your drug of choice. So people, places, and things, my brother, and stay strong. You know what I mean? And stay strong. Stay blessed, Sage. Stay strong. Sage, we love you, man. Keep going. Keep going with your sobriety. I haven't had a drink of alcohol in almost 5 years now. So I'm at 8 years. Every day is a blessing. God bless you, bro. Yeah. Adam and Eve on River. We'll take a look. Trump is speaking right now. Is that true? Let me just ask Croc, can you get a link to Trump? Is Trump talking and where? Wow, what a day, man. Waking up, when you wake up and you make $3,000, I mean, it's a pretty good day, right? And yeah, and then we just let this sit. Again, we already discussed kind of what's happening here. I'm staying strong too. Days like yesterday made me want a large scotch. Yeah, you're funny. Please tell Bell B&B I'm near liquidation 700. Yikes. Trading altcoins is not, I trade Bitcoin only right now in heavy volatility. I don't trade altcoins at all until we see a change in the market. You got to get good sentiment. Altcoins are like, I'm trying to think of a good metaphor for this. I just saw 777s. Look, there it is. Oh, man, I was on 777. Funny, altcoins are like, I'm trying to think whenever you like things are going well and you go, you know what? Yeah, here it is. Say you're in a football game, it's the end of the fourth quarter, and things have been going well for you, so you go for it on fourth down. You know, it's like that's like an altcoin. Like things got to be going real well for me to take that shot. You know what I mean? Normally, you shouldn't be taking that shot, and that's how I look at altcoins, man. You see what I'm saying? Yeah. Life mo better without a life mo better. Oh yeah. Sam, I'm considering getting a black on black vet soon, brother. Your Lambo is inspiring. Do it, brother. You live once, brother. You live once. You know why I bought the Lamborghini? I said, you know what? And I'm not saying it to brag. I won't bring it up again probably for the rest of the show. But why I bought it, because I said, I'll be 43 soon. So if I don't make a big move like this, it'll be 50 before I ever have fun. And then I'll be driving something at 50. I was like, let me have some fun with my life. You know, yeah, I like what this guy said. He said, God wanted you to do something different from your normal routine. There's a reason for what happened. And because you're going through this, your faith will give you something great. I honestly have already been reading the Bible more. I've been more connected. I've been working on AI and scheming. And I've been scheming with AI. I've been scheming with AI every day inside my office. I built a whole cloud bot system. I've been in my office building. It's funny, before I got on Fox News, I built this whole bookcase area because I wanted to be professional. I knew I was like, if I ever get a big interview, I want it to look good. I don't want it to do the green screen with the stuff anymore. I want people to see the real background. Like there's all the famous people that do it. They always have like a nice bookshelf and all those other little accolades. And I have all my little trophies and my belts. And I said, man, this is what I want to be doing. And so I set it up. And next thing you know, I got the interview. It's just like the book, The Secret. You set up the space for the opportunity and the opportunity fills the space. If you ever read about The Secret or knew about The Secret, it's very simple stuff. I'm going to talk about it. It says, a woman wants to have a man in her life, but she parks her car in the middle of the driveway. Her clothes take up the whole closet. So what does she do? She starts parking her car on the left side of the driveway, leaving a place for another car to pull in. She starts putting her clothes to the side and leaving a place in the closet for someone else's clothes to be there. Within a few weeks, she meets the man of her dreams and he moves in. Because she created the space before to get it happen. That's how you manifest you actually do actions to manifestation. The action creates the manifestation sometimes too. They coincide together. All right. 8 years sober, been an amazing ride. God bless you, man. I'll probably get more out of a classic car. Have you seen any of those Archer drone transplants around Miami? No, but I definitely saw a 57 Chevy at the Cars and Coffee, and it was so cool. It was baby blue. It was like the coolest thing I've ever seen. This thing looks like it's about to come down and come down hard, baby. We might drop $10,000 right now and go down to 60. This might be the biggest drop in the history of Bitcoin in a day. It could happen. I mean, look at shoulder, head, right shoulder, descending triangle, touching the 21 below the 200. Everything says we can dump. Stochastics RSI are saying we're going down. Even they have shoulder, head, and right shoulder. Isn't it interesting how you've been working on your relationship with God and now your ankle happens? The devil is trying to tempt you to blame God. Reminds me of the story of Job. It does. God is forming me into a great soldier of the light, man. This injury is just turning me closer to God. I will not resent God. I will say, you know what? This happened. I'm going to meet someone. I'm going to meet a doctor or a person during this experience. I thought about this, I might meet a doctor. He might give me he might teach me about a new technology. And then I might invest in that new technology. It's already kind of starting to happen. Someone's teaching me about this nano bath technology. And she's been telling me I got to go look into it. And now she's like, you looks like you might actually need it now. I might use this technology and I might invest in the company. They're looking for some, so you never know. And then I might make me billions of dollars. I know it will. This leg is going to make me billions of dollars. It's going to be how I become a billionaire. I've already turned it into a positive. The greatest thing is going to happen because of this Achilles tendon pop for me. Because every single thing that's happened to me in a negative way, I've turned into a positive. And honestly, that's how you learn how to trade. That's how you build. That's the message of today, and that's the message everyone will see. And I think God also hurt my foot publicly because everyone can see I'm not moping. I'm not crying. I'm not whining. I'm going through pain. I'm going through ups and downs. It is not easy. You know what I mean? I'm going to tell you right now, I was in pain last night. Sometimes I'm in no pain. It just, like right now, I don't really feel much pain. I'm chilling. I'm in the boot. Look, I'm in the boot. I feel like RoboCop too, man. I'll boot you so hard with this Robo boot. I actually kind of like the look of it. It's cool, man. I don't know. I'm such a weirdo. I've always liked that Mega Man type of stuff, right? I'm Mega Man now. Mega Man. So anyway, back to brass tacks. Let's finish the top-down analysis for Bitcoin. So previous support could be resistance. This could be a key area that we just never, the bears can never break through. It really could end up being a bounce for Bitcoin. That could be, almost looks like a bull flag, when you think about when a smaller, I'll show you a smaller time frame that resembles this idea. Back in November, I saw XRP going to 150. What's your assessment of XRP settlement and how long ago? Hail up, brother. God bless. Love the show every day. Shout out to Mr. Dirty Deeds for the $10 super chat. Thank you for coming on in, Mr. Dirty Deeds. I don't know what your dirty deeds are, but hey, looks like you paid them off with a $10 super chat. You've got way cooler boot than I did. Yeah. Someone even have nicer boots. I've seen one, and it has it has an air bubble, and I can pump the air like a Reebok. It reminds me of the old Nike Reeboks. And I can pump it a little bit and just make it a little tighter or less tight, depending. I found your channel 2 days ago. You're being such an inspiration for me. God bless you, Rodrigo, Brazilian, living in Europe. We love you, Rodrigo. Never stop, Rodrigo. All you need is one person to tell you how much and amazing you are. And I'm going to tell you right now, you're amazing, bro. You can do anything you put your mind to, brother. I love you. I appreciate you. Keep coming back. So the monthly chart, you want to look at the monthly first. And look, as we come down to the low stochastics, that only happens at the beginning of a bear market usually. And this is Bitcoin's entire life cycle. Also, if you go up here, we got a bit of a trend line forming. And we're not that far away from it right now. I guess we'd have to do this, actually. No. It changed the trend because there's a spider line too. Hold on. Look at this. Look at this spider line, folks. What is a spider line? It's a diagonal trend that you can see multiple hits on. So look at this. We had a resistance here. We had a bounce here. We had a bounce off the spider line here, and we're approaching it again. So here, these are called bump and runs. You fall down, you bump this, you will run down. You stay above it, you usually spike up pretty nice. Okay. Yeah. Bionic reboot pump leg. Interesting. I love this guy. Hold on. Who is shorting right now is dead. Let's see what happens to Bad Bahora. Honestly, I don't know what's going to happen, bro. I don't speak in affirmations like that. I do this every day, and I let my subconscious mind tell me where I'm going. God bless the lifers, baby. The bottom is near. I don't know what's going to happen, folks. Don't listen to people saying random things. Let's just show up every day. We don't have to know if the bottom's in, everyone. We don't have to know we don't have to know any of the stuff. We just have to show up. We just have to show up every single day. And if we do that, good things are going to happen. If we're consistent, we're going to win. Don't you understand that? All I'm going to tell you right now is that's a shoulder, head, right shoulder. That is a 68% chance of breaking down like this. That's all. I'm just going over my subconscious mind. I'm not looking to my human brain. Might go, oh, it might be the bottom. It might be this. It might be that. I think we're doing this. And I listened to Trump yesterday, and I looked at liquidity zones, and and I was watching an ICT video yesterday, and I saw a fair value gap, and it just head and shoulders break to the downside. You can keep three things in your mind. Your mind is full of a lot of stuff as it is. Do you want to pile it in with tons of information, or you want to just simply trade? I'd like to simply trade. I'd like to say head and shoulder, I take the right shoulder. I don't want to make it that difficult. You see what I mean? I want to make it real simple, man. You can't teach beginners things if you have 1,000 rules to getting into a trade. You got to make it simple for them. To be a great teacher around the world, you got to be able to show someone how it's done in 5 words or less. Okay? This is very important if you want to become a good communicator and a good teacher. Very important. So look, if we lose this trend line, we bump and run. It will fall, we'll bump it, and we will dump. We could even, I'm looking for the right shoulder here to bounce. All right. Just closed an option on CVX using Sammy's sauce. Thank you, brother. Do you see it continuing on the W? That's the thing about my sauce, man. You can execute it your way on anything you want. It works on every indicator, it works on every asset in the world. You can't take the right shoulder if you miss it the head. I don't know what he's saying. Sam, brother, your prayer was powerful and beautiful. I bless you with all my heart for your recovery to be more powerful. I wish the same energy, love, and frequency and energy to everyone here. God bless you, brother. And this is the praying corner, man. Wow. Almost 1,300 people here in the stream. One of the strongest streams in the game because we're not just about trading. We're about life. You guys have watched my parents pass, and I still made it through. They're still watching down on me. I've gone through some of the trials and tribulations that most people would never want to go through. I made it through. And I'm still here. So much has happened to me, and so much has happened to everyone. I'm not special. I'm not different. If you're lucky, you're going to watch your parents pass away, and they're not going to watch you pass away. If you're lucky, let me repeat that again. If you're lucky, you're going to watch your parents pass away at one point in your life. Hey, I ripped the Band-Aid off. It already happened to me. I don't have to stress about it. So look, this is something I've never talked about on the channel. I've never revealed this diagonal trend line. CryptoFace would like to see this. This is an interesting idea here. What does anybody think about this? I got to post this to Axe and say, hey, Face, what do you think about this? Because he's all about diagonal spider lines. Diagonal spider lines. Anyway, just bear with me right now. We're going to get right back into it. Crypto Face, Crypto Lifer, Crypto Billy, Crypto, hey. All right. Diagonal spider lines, man. And this is something most people don't really see because you have to play with the charts for long periods of time. But this is an interesting concept. Sometimes I put the PDF instead of the link on X, just so if you ever have, because something the link usually comes across, but if you put the screenshot, right? Planeteer Tekken, yeah, go short with lever 30X, and tomorrow you could go on holiday. Amen. I love this guy. I mean, we're in the money already on the secondary short, right? Oh, they bounced it. Trust me, man, I'd love to lose 500 and have this be the bottom. It just doesn't look like it's the case. This is my most, even, Master Friend even said, Sammy, that's your most accurate pattern, right? Master, you always dude, descender dump, right? It's like you don't even fight it. Just traded the sauce on the Russell at the market open. Appreciate the knowledge, brother. God bless you, man. Wow, so many people are getting it in on different time frames, different assets. People are using my strategies all around the world for all different types of trades. I'm so blessed. You put it out there like a seed and it grows to a field, man. And that's what happened with my knowledge. I put my knowledge out there like a seed and it grows, man. Whoever touches it grows, and it's amazing. And I show every day how I'm able to make these gains. We shorted just the other day for $2,000, right? And here we are with another short. So this is an interesting idea. All right? And there's a chance that we hold this level. Once we lose it, it's a bump and run. I mean, I don't see how we don't come down to 45K, because you can see, anyway. So just keep that on your radar. So listen, Bitcoin is at a previous resistance as support. The monthly could close here. and we could get a bounce. There is a chance. So you're telling me there's a chance. You never know. And is this hidden bullish divergence? Usually it's that, but because this doesn't enter into that, it is an uptrend. That is a downtrend. It's an interesting concept to go over, and there's a chance that it does play out as such. Again, when March closes green, we'll know. It's going to take, sadly, a month and a half or 2 months for us to really, like a smart trader could just wait for 2 months. And when if March closes green, they get in with the trade with the stop below here, and that might be one of the most epic trades of your life. It could happen. See? Yeah, why don't you check the fib levels on the head bull dip? Yeah, I got great soil today. Gonna have to adjust it and then see. We might bottom here in February and head up for the right shoulder. I don't see us going past 100K. I don't know what's gonna happen. I love how you're saying stuff, but I don't know. Shout out to Cherry City Bullies though. And I think you made massive gains on that short if I remember correctly. God bless you. So let's go on into the 2-week chart. We're going to take our time here. I'm still a little euphoric. When you take gains in front of thousands, when you make 2,600 in front of thousands of people, it's a good feeling. There is a euphoria to that, and I do chase that every day when I'm on this stream. But I got to calm down and tell myself it's just a day. And I lose too. Yesterday it was like I couldn't win. Every single flag I opened, it's not a long market. It's a short market. And you make more money short in the market recently than longing. It just is what it is, right? Let's take a look at Bookmap and see what's happening to Bookmap. It does say we go lower to 73,500. It's telling us that we're going to go lower. You can see it. And then it's got a slew of volume down there. See, it had that 95 out of nowhere. It's got 82.5 still kind of hovering, though. You see, that's a darkest red, but it does say we could scoop down to 71,000. See it? I'd remain short. I like that I already took gains and I'm only risking some of the gains now. What a smart way to trade, right? Make $2,700, take $500 and risk it for a $3,000. You either go home up 2,200. It's kind of like taking partials in a way. It's just a backwards way of doing it. Like you could have taken a partial, let it run, or you can get out and get back in. It depends on your trading style. I'm really good at getting out and getting back in. That's something many people are not at. Like that's a skill, a highly trained skill. Being able to get out and get back in multiple times a day. When I was a first trader, I would never get out because I had the fear I would never be able to get back in. I was like, oh, this is the perfect entry now. I'm up. Like, how could I ever stop? And then like I had so much fear and emotions, and my emotions controlled everything I did. I couldn't think straight. I couldn't move. It still tries to creep back in, and I tell myself, no. Head and shoulder. Movement down. You know what I mean? And also, one thing I want to teach you here is some people are waiting for the right shoulder. I believe that could be the right shoulder right there. That is a right shoulder. I feel like you already broke the neckline. And that has a measured move to the downside. So, like, in my humble opinion, like, Bitcoin's got to get back above 81,000, or we're in some serious lower moves. Never trade the summer, dude. I know there are day traders out there, right? Oh, no, so we made multiple. This summer was tough, but then we had like 3 weeks of massive pumping in July. We had some pumps in June, in late June and in late July. So the summer was tough, but then we had like 2 or 3 weeks where you could make massive amounts of money. So it all depends. You know what I mean? Market makers are not going to let everyone shorty the market just to walk away with millions without a short squeeze. I don't talk like that. You're assuming things in an analytical sense again. Just look at the charts, man. Just look at the charts. That's it. Like, stop telling yourself what's going to happen, how it's going to happen, where liquidity is. All that stuff is a waste of your time. A bunch of people that's out there talking about liquidity today missed the right shoulder that I gave them this morning on the 4-hour time frame with a massive scalp. Okay? So just one step, one day at a time, everyone. This is how you're going to win. If you tell yourself this, listen, treat trading like chess. In a game of chess, you do not know what the person across from you is going to do. You can have some assumptions, you can have some ideas based on how the actual board looks, but at the end of the day, you have no idea. That person can get up and walk away. You get what I'm saying? You have no clue what they're actually going to do next. They could sneeze all over the table and say, oh my gosh, I can't finish. You never know. I mean, unlikely. I'm just saying. I'm making a point. You don't know what the person's going to do when you play chess. It's the same in trading. But what you do know is your years of playing chess and all the probabilities that you've backtested in your subconscious mind. That's all you can go on. It's the same with trading. If you're doing anything else but going through your subconscious Rolodex, you're playing games with yourself. And you're going to get yourself likely wrecked and rocked. I'm just telling you. It's a great way to lose a chess game is to tell yourself what the guy's going to do next. You might be right the first time, the second time, but if you keep doing that, eventually you're going to prepare for something that you can't be prepared for. And bang, you're going to get sideswiped. Same as in war, I always talk about. You're going to tell yourself you know how you're going to get taken out. They're going to get me with a mine. They're going to hit me from the back with a sniper. Some guy's going to slice my ear off. You don't know what's going to happen. So because you don't know what's going to happen, you have to be prepared for everything. So in trading, stop telling yourself what's going to happen. That's the best way to get rocked and wrecked. It's the best way to hurt yourself. This is probably the best education I can give you right now when it comes to anything else besides the charts. Stop telling yourself what is going to happen. Please, I beg of you. I beg of you to stop this stuff. If I've been doing it for so long, how come I don't do that? Because I know that's treachery. If I knew what was going to happen today, I wouldn't have made any money. You see what I'm saying? I wouldn't have made any money if I knew what was going to happen today. This thing is dumping. Look, it just closed below the trend line, man. This next 4-hour candle is gone. That thing's going to dump. It's going to take this wick out. 90% accurate, this is going to dump on us right now. 90% accurate, this is going to make me money in front of you. As far as I'm concerned, based on probability. You just closed a candle below the low. You're going to take out the wick. And there's so many people that thought they got the bottom again. They're going to get liquidated. This is what they're doing now. They're creating fake bottoms. And they're just going to keep dropping it. And dropping it. And dropping it. So now the smart person would wait until we get above like a 1 hour, a 15-minute, 200 moving average. So you keep shorting right now. The short is in control. Shorts are likely more to pay you than longs. That's facts. Okay? I just cashed out gold to enter Bitcoin. When should I enter? I don't know. I would never tell you what to do with your money. I don't know your situation. See why I don't tell people what to do with their money on this channel? Because I don't know you. What if you have 20 grand and it's 10 grand and then you lose it and you're half out of your entire savings? What if you're worth 2 mil and you're just putting in 10 grand and it doesn't seem a big deal? It's like, I don't know what someone's situation is, and I'm not a financial advisor. So I'm not going to advise you what to do with your finances because I don't know your finances. I don't know your current situation. I don't know your work ethic. I don't know what you can bring in. I don't know who you are. Based on those details, I cannot help you. And I'm not licensed to help you. I'm not doing it. Remember, if you join my group, I'm never going over your portfolio for you. I'm not hanging out. We're not going to sit there and talk about what you should buy or sell. I'm going to teach you technical analysis, and you can put those on the assets you want and make the moves that you desire. That's the key. What a great show. We started the show taking gains during the countdown, man. I didn't have a choice. Sometimes the trades are the trades, right? I run the show, but I also run the trades, baby. So let's take a look now at the 3-day chart. And actually the 5-day. I never skipped the 5-day. And the 5-day bearish engulfing candle. We talked about how this was making a bear flag. Remember we kept saying just assume that the 5 days making a bear flag? Remember when I said that day in and day out? I said unless we break above key levels, you must assume the 5 days making a bear flag. And for me, once you lose the 5-day 200 moving average, you're coming to the weekly. So the weekly 200 moving average is calling our name somewhere at about 61,000. It looks like it's going to be soft and sweet. Right? Yeah. The 1 hour looks like it's at least got one more big red coming. Yeah. Now we're in the money there at 73.9. We are in the money now, folks. Let's see what can happen with that candle close. And no real good bullish div. We had bullish div right there that should have played out. It couldn't even get back above this previous resistance and support. See? The wick right there stuffed us. And that supportive resistance, man, it's so beautiful. You don't have to use anything else. My mentor showed me how to do this, man, and I've never strayed away. Moving average, supportive resistance, stochastics, RSI, bro. That's all you need. These are free indicators, bro. Look how accurate I am on a daily basis. Come on now. I struggle sometimes. The markets go up and down. But I find my way once my subconscious mind resets and I start to see what's going on. So we told you this bear flag. We told you to watch out for it. We went over it so many times. That 5-day bear flag, we specifically used the 5-day to talk about it a lot, right? So we went over this so many times for you. And I told you to assume that the 5 days in a bear flag going to dump on you because you're below the daily 200 moving average. Like I explained why I say what I say and the reasoning. Then we made that right shoulder on the 4-hour time frame. It was a beautiful, and then we lost the 200 moving average. Remember when I said when you're below the 3-day, it's bearish? You put a stop on the other side and let that puppy dump. And look, it came right down to the next support zone, which is previous support as resistance. It's amazing how simple this stuff is. It's actually not complicated at all. When I look at it, I'm like, wow, it did exactly what it was supposed to do. It made a bear flag. Just like if it was bullish, it would have made a bull flag. And just like it would have got above the 200 and touched the 21, that was your entry. When it got below the 200 and touched the 21, that was your entry for the short. All you need is the 21 and the 200 moving average, and you can be a boss of bosses. I'm telling you right now, you can fly like an eagle, baby. You can fly like a soar. You can soar higher in the sky than anybody in the game, man. You've got this. Stop watching 1,000 YouTubers. I got the free indicators that got you going. I could wrap these all up in something and sell it to you. And maybe I will one day. And ride off into the sunset. But right now, I'm going to give you guys the best information at the least expensive rate. The most affordable premium Discord in the game. I'm there every single day. I gave a short this morning. Look at this morning. You were given a short immediately in entry. Right there, another black swan, says the chart. Bitcoin, USDT. Something's brewing. Something's going on over here. I'm pretty sure I asked Grok if Trump was live. Is Trump live right now still? Is Trump live? You got a link, Sean? Yeah. Sailor at McDonald's, I heard. Yeah. You're my mentor, not my boss. Amen. Love you, brother. Gotta be the bestie in the biz. The price is right, man. Thank you. They tried already real hard to hold 78. In the Lamborghini, as it says, that would be to see. It's a beautiful sight. Just cause, amen. You're funny. Hey, Sunday, we went over lower and popped right back. I love you. So beautiful. Can I have a hug in front of everyone so they know how special and sweet you are?
No,
as you're nursing me.
I'm not gonna let them know.
Oh my. Oh.
Sam, why do you always do that?
Oh my goodness, you are so.
I don't like it.
Smack. Shout out to everybody here on the live. Oh, man. And I even like the personal freedom principles. Amen, man. Very nice group. Very fine mod. Amen, yeah. Yeah. But enough of the cheese. Kids are watching over here. Big Papa over here getting the love. Lots of hugs helps the blood pressure. Amen, dude. Amen. And there we go. 73.7. We're now in the monies. And this thing looks like it's going to pile down further to the downside. Make us some hefty gains. Some hefty gains. Yeah. You're funny, man. Thank you. Hey, man, you gotta... What is that all about? You gotta love your life. You can't let any feedback run in from this second. I gotta mute the mic or mute the headphones. Dang. These headphones are hurt. They're kind of tight on my head over here. I'm gonna go back to the little one soon. I just like the depthness of this. Like, you can really hear the voice, and it gets me into the show better. So, okay, so 3-day chart, right at previous supportive resistance. We thought we had the double bottom there yesterday, but no, not happening. And now you're back to hit this area, and it looks like you're gonna come into some chop. You know, your hopium copium is this turns into an inverted head and shoulder, and we do somehow bounce here. But it just doesn't look likely, right? At 73,600 now as Bitcoin continues to go further to the downside. And look, we're already up $2,700. We just want to make an extra couple thousand today. Turn it into a $5,000 day. Pretty good. Pretty good. That'll make my wife happy. I'll be, hey, wife, I made $5,000 today. She'll be like, you know what? You can afford surgery now. Funny. Dude, I gotta trade for surgery, man. I gotta trade for surgery now. Everything is collapsing. Here we go, man. And further to the downside is it. And if you're just jumping on, and we already took $2,700, then I took $500 and risked it. If they stopped me out, I hit 500, and I said, let's go for more. And it looks like we may get a move at least down here. I'm looking at 69K for probably the day close. Okay. Let's go to the daily and talk about the daily time frame. The time frame that made the most sense. Look, it made a head and shoulder. This is insane. It made a ascending triangle, which is a 50-50 pattern, can go either way. They faked it, created a bull trap, brought it back inside the pattern. Once it was in the pattern, you knew it was basically a bear flag with the flag to the downside. Look, this is it. It's exactly what happened. And then it bearishly retested twice, made right shoulders. It made an M pattern. M's break to the downside. Like, what more do you need? Bitcoin told us everything that was going to happen without fail. And it did everything. It made the head and shoulder. It dumped. It did a bearish retest of this bottom trend line. Once you couldn't get back in that trend line, you do not short unless you get long unless you get back in that trend line, unless it's a small scalp, right? Will trade crypto for surgery. I know, right? Just gave the dentist 10K, so I'm trading for him. I know, right? I have to trade for a bigger house. My wife tells me you do. At least you need everyone, I'm going to tell you something, 35 to 4,000 square feet. Once you're in about 3,600 to 4,000 square foot home, you're going to be very comfortable. Trust me. Then you're going to want 10,000 square feet. But trust me, anyone here living in a 4,000 square foot home, I'm telling you, the space is amazing. You'll love it. It actually like brightens your day to see all that space. Things don't need to be crammed. You got room for everything you need. Bang. Hyperliquid token is crazy one-day chart flag. I have to trade for a yeah. You're making me money, Sam. I blame you. I know, right? They call that gainitis when you get sick of making money with me. It's called gainitis. All right? And we have a word for that. We had to make a word for it because too many people got sick of gains. You're gonna win so bad, you're never gonna want to win again. You're gonna win so much, you've never seen winning like this in your life. Stupendous. Amazing. You're gonna win better than you've ever won in your life. These people are gonna win so much. Wonderful. Stupendous. Amazing. Greatest wins ever. Man, you get older, you will downsize. Yeah, 100% when I'm like 80. I grew up in a 58 square foot home with my mom and brother. Dude, that's so cool. 5,800 square foot, man. You rock, bro. You were living the life. I grew up in 1,800 square foot homes. Little tiny little houses. Hey, I still love them. They're not that small, but I love, man. I love, the love was there and it made it feel big, man. My mom's heart was so big, my house felt huge. Seriously, it really did. No lie. And I never wished for anyone else's things because I had the best mom in the game. I knew it. When your mom is the most loving creature on earth, full of light, love, and happiness, and you've got it, man, there's nothing better than that. Shout out to my mom, Irene Price. She was awesome. She's since passed on Thanksgiving Day about 2 years ago. I can't believe that now. I love you, Mom, more than you would ever know. I channel your energy every day on the stream. She was a teacher. I teach. She was a lover of life. I'm a lover of life. And I'm here to help each and every one of you every single day that I can. I just bought my first house in November, 2 square feet, 2,000. God bless you, bro. That's how it starts, man. Secret to success is getting started. XRP, Tesla, and Hype. We're going to take a look at all three of those on the Super Chats. Thank you for everyone that sent a Super Chat my way. I really greatly appreciate that. Let's take a look now at the 22 or the 12-hour time frame. And wow, I mean, everything kind of did what it was supposed to do. And look, even these look like they're in descending triangles. To me, it's all about the descender. I mean, these are descending triangles. Like, I don't see reversal patterns. I see continuation patterns to the downside. Everything is screaming 61,000. I see 61K, and it looks like it could happen in like 4 or 5, like at 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Looks like it could happen in like 5 or 6 days, you know? Yeah, look, this is obvious to me that it's a descending triangle, and then we're here on the 4-hour time frame that it already broke out. And look at the head and shoulder. Like, can't you see? Am I the only one that can't see the shoulder, head, right shoulder there? It's obvious to me. It's going to be a dump, man. Going to be a dump. That thing is going down to the downside, baby. One thing about me is I am a little brash when it comes to my trading style. And I never mean to hurt anyone's feelings if you trade differently than me. I'm sorry. Sometimes I can be a little like, look at my style. Your style's stinky. But like, I get it. Everyone has a different style. Everyone comes in. But I really feel like you should just learn my style. And like, I've spent 20 years doing this. Like, if you spent 6 years doing your thing, maybe still abandon yours and do mine. I've already had 14 years on you. It might take you 20 years to get where I showed you. And then you're going to be like, damn, why didn't I just trade the way he showed me? 20 years from now, you might come to the same realization that I'm teaching you now and be like, dang, I did all these other things for like 30 years. And like, had I just listened to Sammy, I would have been fine. You know what I mean? I do believe that while Bitcoin may be dumping, it's looking for crazy spring back test to launch from. You know, these are the prices to buy BTC. They are. And so look what I'm going to do. I'm going to buy more Bitcoin today in front of you. See, I have a plan. My plan is to short and long on a daily basis and make gains, but to take advantage of Bitcoin on the lows. And so I'm going to keep some money on the sidelines. Look, I'm going to buy another, 25, 3 grand. Don't be cheap. I'm going to buy more Bitcoin right now at about 73,740. And there we go. Look, there's my entry. There it is. It's going to probably get taken in a second. Oh, wow. They just bumped it up. Oh, look, I got my order. Look at that volatility. Just went down, up and down $100 in a second. And look, I just keep buying more Bitcoin. Look at my order history, man. Bought Bitcoin, 10,000. Bought Bitcoin, 25, 2 grand, 499, 2,500, 6 grand. Yeah, remember 2 days? I think was it yesterday, the day before? I bought 6,500. Man, I'm not playing around. This is money for another time later on in life. And you say, but Sam, you said it's going to dump and go down. Why are you buying it right now? Because I'm just in the habit of constantly buying it. You see, 3 minute looks like it's going to tank. That looks like we could actually take a short on the smaller time frames. This looks like we could take a nasty short to the downside here for Bitcoin. Look at that. That's a scalpelino. This on Pionex. Interesting. I think I might take this. I missed the entry. But that's you could get in right now, put a stop loss right at 74.5, even at like 74.3, and look to get out at 71.694. That looks like it's, with highly likely, it's going to dump to the downside. So, yeah. Sorry. People are like leaving the door open to the office over here and then they're having conversations like I'm just some nobody over here. Dude, shout out to John Bravo Films. That guy's funny, bro. I'm sorry. Like, maybe you don't like him. Sharmutas. Look at that sharmuta over there. He's eating with the sharmuta and chipotle. This guy's, I'm sorry, man. He's funny, bro. I think he's funny, man. Does anyone else think I'm ridiculous? Does anyone know who I'm talking about? He talks about Peggy. Yo, he's crazy, bro. I shouldn't even get into that. I don't even want to be mentioned. By not buying it, he's saying what Bitcoin is going to do. What if it goes up after the buy? Is it still wrong? Just saying. No, I'm here to, Yeah. I'm a huge fan of his. He's funny, right? I do, and he's funny, right? I figured the lifers, if you like me, you got to like that guy. He's like an alpha male. He calls people out of their BS. You know what I mean? At the end, he's like, hey, baby, I got this new stuff, huh? Put on that white dress. I can't wait to see it. Stupid, bro. He knows he's being stupid, too, and he loves it, bro. He's like... Oh, man. You saw he got involved in the, he was in the lawsuit too. I can't imagine that guy when he sees his face. Like, anyway, short still cooking, good looking, up $100. We'll see. We'll make some gains, baby. If you like Sam's live streaming, you will love being in the 99. Like being like-minded boys and girls supporting each other. Join us today for the education you deserve. Go to cryptolifer.com. Thank you for saying that. You hit the link. The link takes you to this beautiful website. You see my wonderful blue eyes, and you're like, wow, that guy, I could trust that guy. You go to the 99-270, and again, you don't have to trust me. Why? I'm here every day. You don't have to trust someone that shows up every day. If you had a friend that picked you up every day for 5 years, you know what I mean? Would you have to trust that they were going to be there the next day? I mean, you still don't know. Anything is possible, but the odds of that person being dependable are very high, right? What if they're one of the most dependable people on earth? I think I'm one of the most dependable people on earth. I've run one of the most longest running live streams in the history of YouTube. Like, percentage of people that have done 2,000 days straight like I have is very small. And again, it sounds like I'm bragging, but I've just done something that I think is worth bragging about. My consistency. So I tell everyone, like, if you're thinking about joining a trading group, you're skeptical of who to join, and you're not sure where you want to go, and you want to find a mentor and a teacher, don't listen to anybody. Just watch who's the most consistent and look for the action. If you see someone that's more consistent than everybody else, that's probably going to be your best bet, because that person's going to see the most, going to have the most insight, and is going to be able to help you in a way that most people can't, right? And that person already probably has something good going on. How are they able to stay consistent? What are they doing to make their life so much better? Again, could this low hold here at 72.9? Could that have been the bottom and we get it could this be a shoulder, a head, and a crazy inverted? Anything is possible, folks. That's why I'm only risking a piece of what I made today, and I'm still going to be a winner on today. I can go from tomorrow after tomorrow, but today I'm a winner. You see what I'm saying? I don't know what's going to happen tomorrow, but today I am a winner, baby. Today I am a winner. Winner, chicken dinner. Right? See if I can get my foot up like real high. Well, it stretches my calf muscle too much, which then I'm worried about extension. You got to be careful, man. Your body will tell you all these different things as you're going through this process, and it is what it is. So look, we should be in the money now on this short. Yeah, we're in the money nicely. And that candle closed outside the range. You're dropping to the next range area low, and that's telling me it's about 69K. So again, I could be wrong. And look at all the liquidity down here, down to 70,000, 69.9, right? Right there. So Bookmap is coinciding. What is Bookmap? It's a liquidity map. It's Bookmap. Map is where things are going, right? Book is the order book. A heat map is basically showing you if you had infrared goggles on. And look, the closest area to liquidate is right here. Look at all this liquidation. That tells me people have longed and they're expecting to kind of stay in the long. They just don't want to assume. Everyone thinks they can catch the bottom, catch the bottom, catch the bottom. Now look, had I kept the other trade open, I'd be up like 5,000 or something by now, right? It's okay. I don't beat myself up about that. I'm playing it safe, man. I'm doing the right thing. I'm taking profits and then taking a piece of the profits for more profits. I think that's how you should run any business in the game. You don't go all in when your business hits. You take a piece of it say you have two businesses. Say you want to start a new business. You take a portion of the business that's running and you start small in the new business and see how that goes. You don't take everything you made in the first business and throw it in some new business because that business could collapse and ruin the first business. You don't do that. This is business. This is how you run anything in life that involves gains or that involves this. Okay. So everyone listen, at 11:30, we're going to play a game here. I got something in my hand. I'm going to tell you what it is. Or not going to tell you what it is, but I'm going to tell you what it could be. And then you're going to tell me what it is. How's that? And whoever does it first, whoever I see. Here's the thing about my, whenever I do these things in the chat. I'm going to look for the right answer in the chat. Let's say I ask 1 through 10. I'm not doing that, but I'm just going through an example of what we're going to do at 7:30. So say I ask 1 through 10. And someone writes, and the answer is 7. And let's say 10 of you write 7, but I only see 7 because the chat's going to go like this when I do it. It's going to go like this. And I'm going to be looking for the answer. You might have answered before somebody else. It doesn't matter. It matters what I see first. So it's kind of like and I know you'd be like, that's unfair, but because too many times I've been trying to find the right, and I can't. So I'm going to ask the answer. Whoever asks the answer, you may have said it before somebody else. I'm sorry. But it's whoever I see first. All right. So I just want to make that clear. Don't complain if you're like, well, I wrote first, but I didn't get picked. Everyone understand that? Can we get a 444 that everyone's on the same page with me here? I just never want to piss somebody off. All right. I want everyone to be happy here. All right. All right. Let's finish our top-down analysis. I've been taking a while today over here. So yeah, the 1 hour still looks like it's going to dump for me, but it could be putting in a higher low. See that? There's a chance. So you're telling me there's a chance. There's just a little bit of a slight chance here. You get the bounce. Right? I don't see how it could happen, but I guess you could do this. We're in a symmetrical triangle now. And it could go either way. It could go up or down. They mainly do break to the downside, so that's also coinciding with the short. But hey, there's a chance that it bounces off the lower... There's a chance that it bounces off the lower trend line. And it gets the move up here to the upside. The thing about this injury, too, it affects the back of your quads. It affects your knees. All these different muscles are getting played with. Why can't I pay for crypto? You can. You can pay for the Discord and crypto. Email cryptolifers@gmail. Of course you can pay in cryptocurrency. My wife will gladly take your crypto. She'll probably give you a USDT Tether address that you can send the money to. Once it's verified, she'll put you in as a crypto one, and then she'll check in it every couple of months. So, yes, you're all set. You can pay in crypto. Go email cryptolifers@gmail. Said I'd like to join the group with crypto. It should be seamless on the site. I get it. That's one thing. I agree with you on that. So here's your possibilities. I still say short. But hey, here's your hopium copium for a long. You bounce up. Look at this. You might turn this into a shoulder, a strange head and right shoulder. You might bounce. You might break up in here and retest. My thing is this. I wouldn't long unless you came out and retested 79K. You retest 79K, then you get it back above the 1 hour, 2-minute moving average to 21 touches. That could be a beautiful long. You can scalp this area, 100, the 1 hour, the 1 minute to 15, all that. So I would be scalping in here, but never, no massive longs. No massive longs till we retest 79,000 as far as I'm concerned. Okay? That's just how it is. That's what I'm saying. Okay, any double long bottom cross in isolated positions. Add double long, add bottom cross and isolated. I don't know what he's saying, but do it. No, I don't know what he's saying. I'm from Pakistan. Give me $20 for trading. My age is 11 years old. I have no dollars. God bless you, man. Are you really 11? Shout out to Trader Shami. We love you. What is the email again, please? I want to subscribe now with crypto. Crypto Lifers. I'm going to type it in for you so you don't mess it up, because I mess up emails all the time. I put things in the wrong place and then it doesn't go. CryptoLifers@gmail.com. CryptoLifers with an S at gmail.com. My team is waiting patiently to take your crypto payment. Okay. Thank you so much. And pay for the year, we'll hook you up. You know what? We'll give you, if you pay for the year in crypto, we'll give it to you for $700 right now, today only. If you pay in crypto today, and that goes for everyone here. If you want to join my trading group for the next year, it's usually $777 in the Black Friday sale. But you pay in crypto right now, today, we'll do $700 right now, because it's been a tough time for a lot of people. But only today. That's only a one-time deal. All right? So if you want to join for the year, email CryptoLifers@gmail. Actually, I shouldn't say that, because then people want to join. I can't. Hold on. It's like so many people who could jump on in. Like, oh man, I should ask my team before I do stuff like this. They're like, Sam, man, you can't just, you know what I mean? Yeah. I guess I gotta stick with it now, but I don't know. Looks like I was off by 50 minutes. Yeah. No. Actually, yeah. I don't want to do that. I can't. I gotta ask my team before I do stuff like this. I'm so sorry. I gotta ask my team. I really do. I can't just speak out the mouth anymore, because they've spent too much time like creating all this stuff. But I will offer to that one dude if he wants to pay for crypto. But then everyone's like, but how come? Oh man, I made a mistake now, right? Oh gosh. So many people want. I got to talk to my team. I think my wife might be gone. Yeah. Exactly. Anyway, we'll just email my wife. She'll give you an awesome discount. All right. That's all. That's all I got to say. Sorry. I'm so, oh man. Yeah, I can't do that ever again. I can't. I just realized we just set up too many things, and I don't want to piss people off. Oh my gosh. And I'm not money hungry. I'm not. I'm just excited to help someone that wants to jump in the group today with cryptocurrency. Right? I know. She's getting ready for you. Sorry. It's funny. Well, if you email my wife today, she'll hook you up. CryptoLifers@gmail. All right. Email my wife. She'll have to honor it. She'll honor what I said. All right. It is what it is. I made a mistake, but it is what it is. God will take care of all my mistakes. So look at Bitcoin finally getting a bit of a bounce here. This could be a higher low on the 1 hour. That could be the end of the carnage for the day. We may have stopped the pain here. Maybe we do get a bounce. Maybe we don't, we don't get this continuation. For me, I'm going to bring my stop like really close. If we bounce back that strong, it looks like we're going to bounce higher if we get back inside. So I'm going to only risk like $100 here, $150. So that way the day's even better. Okay. How come he did something on me? See, that's what someone said, right? Yeah. Thanks, Samer, for all you do. I feel my life changing day by day. God bless. Yeah. Since December 2000, Bitcoin is rising channel. 60K is the bottom of that channel. Yeah. Until midnight. Yeah. The NAS pumps back above 25 and Bitcoin follows. Damn, you're starting to let me down with the cockiness. That's on you, bro. Yeah, that's on you. Like, you're interpreting negative information because you're in a negative place. Yeah. You're not looking at gratitude. If you had gratitude, you'd be like, I'm so grateful for this guy. He may say a few things that I don't agree with. So you got to find gratitude, Jay, and you got to get that stuff out of your mind. Yeah, you're being negative, bro. You know what I mean? Yeah. We probably should time you out on us, but we'll let you slide. But yeah. I got to be honest with you, man. Look at the positives in life, brother. Yeah. Thank you, Sam. You rock, man. God bless everybody on the live. Thank you for being here. Sam, you own your word for today and get blessed to invest directly. Even more Bitcoin. Stronger believer. It's coming tenfold back to you. God bless you. Thank you. Just popped in, but looking at Bitcoin and Sol, waiting to buy in on the low. Seems a very familiar to the dip of 2022. Yeah, it does. I believe that. Blessings from Portugal to all the crypto lifers. Thank you so much for being here and jumping on in. Yeah. If me showing my life and how positive things can get is making you feel uncomfortable, it means you got to work on yourself, man. It's not me. Yeah. I know that. I'm just not trying to, you know what I mean? God bless you, Sam. Had some good gains today. Me too, man. Yeah. Just pop my, you're funny, man. It's 3:30 a.m. Australia, and I'm here watching and learning. God bless you, brother. You're going to actually benefit from that. So may God bless you. So the 1 hour, I still see this as a head and shoulder that's going to dump. I'm going to stay in the short, but you never know. There's no real bullish div either. They're both swinging to the upside. It doesn't look amazing. And if anything, this is what I see happening. The 200 will continue to come down. Price will dump, and then all the moving averages will get tight somewhere around here. And that's either when we're going to continue lower again or get a bounce. I got stuck behind a trash truck this morning, took a breath and thought everything is okay. I hit all the green lights on the way to school. It's a little unreal. That's what happens, man. Sam is my inspiration. I'm 25. I made $100K a year, and I just crushed 3 spinal discs in my spine. I'm now listed as permanently disabled and need to get out of the blue collar. I'm fully invested in you, sir. God bless you, man. Afterglowing Gaming. We love you, man. If you believe in yourself, you can win. It's my first time down to Scott for a month because I'm still struggling with the funds, but I can't be left out. Hey, no worries, brother. We love you. All right, everyone. I took a picture. I drew a picture and wrote an animal here. There's an animal right here, okay? There's an animal right here. And whoever picks the right animal, I'm going to put you in the trading group, all right? I'm going to put you in the trading group for a month. And I might actually pick 3 people that pick the animal. So if 3 people pick the animal, all right, you guys are going to win, all right? So we'll see who picks the animal and who gets it done. And I'm going to open this in front of you. You know what I mean? You're going to find out who it is. I'm looking right now to see who picks the right animal, all right? We got dogs. We got pigeons, giraffes. A lot of people saying the lion. A lot of people, alpaca, lion, elephant, iguana. Wow, people wrote bird. It's a specific animal. All right. It was mentioned on the stream already. How's that? That's for a... It may have been mentioned on the stream already. If you go back in the stream, you may have heard it already. Oh, I think I saw it. This man right here, B Buns with eagle. You win, dude. BB guns. It was an eagle. It was an eagle. I drew the worst picture of an eagle. Let it focus. There it is. It was an eagle. Amazing. 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 So we got one guy in. So what you're going to do is you're going to email us from this channel here that shows up on screen. You're going to email from here, BB Guns, MB3EF, man. Look at this guy. This guy's cool, bro. I post Call of Duty zombie videos for Black Ops. That's kind of cool, bro. Look at this. Dude, I'm going to get into Call of Duty. 10 years ago, you've been doing this. Oh, that was 10 years ago you did it. But BB Guns, man, we love you. Email us from bbguns/MB3EF, and you're in, dude. You're in, dude. You just got in. God just chose you to get in, man. You made it. You made it. Let's take a look if there's any other one. Mr. Taz, you said eagle, but it looks like you're already in the group. If not, email us from here, and you're in. And you're in. And you're in. Oh, he remembered it. Rave Song Records heard it. And Ryan Sir, you're in. You 3 people all get in. You're the eagle winners today. Ryan Sir F1, Mr. Taz 404, and BB Guns. Email us, please, from your YouTube channel. And you 3 are in today. God bless you, brother. God bless you. That looked like, oh, that was the worst drawing ever of a bird. 100%. Don't, that drawing was disgraceful. Honestly, absolutely horrible. Yeah, no, for sure. Oh, wow, this thing is dumping on us, baby. We're going to be in gains now, and we have very little risk now, $150 of risk. So we can only make, we're going to basically make like $2,500 today no matter what. Fly high like a seagull. You guys are funny, man. That was a seagull, beagle, eagle. What are you doing to me, Sammy? So I see more downside, friends. I see us going down to 69K. I could be wrong, but I'm pretty sure I'm right about it. But hey, I could be wrong. But you never know. You know, I prayed to God for accuracy last night. I prayed to God to help my group. I prayed to God for clarity. And I feel like I got it. I definitely feel like I got it. So blessings to be alive for everybody. I got a fish tank. I'm going to get a fish tank to cheer me up. I'm going to get some fish. They're going to cheer me up. You know what I mean? I'm going to look at the fish every day. I'm going to be like, look at my little fishies. I'm going to go to Wet Pets and get some fish. today. You know what I mean? Why not? All right. So if you know what I mean, the drawing was a Schmiegel. I should have said it was a Schmiegel. No, I should have said a Liger. No one would have guessed a Liger. You know, I saw my first Liger. I got this shirt one day and it said Eye of the Liger. And I didn't know if a Liger was real. And I told everyone, man, you don't know what a Liger is? It's a lion and a tiger, bro. And then I went to the Sarasota Big Cat Habitat here and they had a Liger there. I don't think a Liger can reproduce. You know what I mean? I think it can. It's kind of like a donkey and a mule. Isn't that, you know? Let me see. Maybe it can. But it's such a beautiful animal. It's a lion mixed with the tiger, man. It's a beautiful animal. It's like lighter with it has like hidden stripes underneath the beige. Bigger head than you know, lions are bigger than tigers, man. Lions are big boys. Animals are amazing. Ligers, which are a hybrid offspring of a male lion and a female, exhibit hybrid sterility in line with Halliday's rule, which typically only one sex is fertile. Male ligers are sterile and cannot reproduce as they lack viable sperm. Female ligers, however, can be fertile and have been documented reproducing with male lions. The rare cases of female ligers mating with other ligers, but this is uncommon and not well documented in producing viable offspring lines. Overall, ligers do not breed true among themselves to form a stable population, as hybrid generally face reproductive challenges due to mismatched chromosomes from their parent species. Yeah, they get overrun by the cleaner generations. Again, you don't care. This makes you no money. Why the heck am I teaching you about a liger? I don't know. Somebody get me off script. Someone get me off camera, quick. Wow, Bitcoin collapsing to the downside. Now we're up another gain in the trade. If you just listened to the lifer, you'd be okay. You'd be okay. And I did get out of the Tech 100. It didn't look good to me. It looks like shorts abound on everything right now. So, yeah, I like the NASDAQ on the bottom of the trend line, but it lost the trend line, folks. Sorry to say. Yeah, so no. Learning something new every day is always good, sir. Bitcoin dumping, hype at highs. Yeah, a tiger is a double claw fighter. A lion is not. Interesting. I was just late. Jim Cramer, Tigon is a thing too. Bro, I love this channel. Shout out to James Bello. We love you, bro. And everyone, one thing I want you to research today for me, all right? If you made gains, and if you didn't make gains, I want you to research something for me today that'll change your life forever. It'll get you thinking, and it'll raise your frequency. But I'd like you to watch a documentary on Coral Castle, the mysterious castle monument. All right? I'm going to pause this right here. But the mysterious Coral Castle, a monument built by one man. Watch like 4 or 5 videos on this. It'll blow your mind. You'll start to realize that there's things you just never knew. Okay? And eat 36 hours of sardines. Better than fasting. It's an interesting idea there. But anyway, yes. Ooh. I love these FBI agent turns tables on disrespectful. I love those. I shouldn't, but I like it. You know, like when someone thinks they have authority, but they have no idea what they're doing and they get clowned. I don't know. Those are my favorite videos online, man. I love that stuff. Yeah, that man showed how he made it. Yeah, he did it for a girl that didn't care about him. Yeah, the Sweet 16 Agnes, you know. You know, bro. He showed how he does it, just leveraging old school pulleys. Some people believe that. Some people don't. It depends. All right? It depends. So look, can this go further to the downside here, all the way down to 69K? It looks like it may. It looks like it may. We're down. We're up even more now. Now we're up $3,000 on the day, adding to the trade. No greed here. Just additional monies. And every day is different. Every day is possible. Yeah. Hey, I just emailed, excited to get started. Thank you, BB Guns. We love you, man. My wife is out today. Wait till about 6 in the afternoon. I'll get her in. So I'm sorry. It might take a couple hours. And she'll see the emails when she gets back, right? I took my motorcycle group there. Solomon's Castle. It's awesome. Made out of recyclables. Oh, no. I don't know what Solomon's Castle is. But I know what Edley's Glen Coral Castle. But they're both different. Yeah. I want to go to both. I'm just on my cell phone. I'm not around a computer. Not sure how to email off a cell app. And you're going to have to figure it out when you get home, my man. Yeah. He built it twice. He moved it down the road, too. Yeah, he actually had to move it, too. And he never told anyone how he moved it. It was insane. This is a true story, folks. It'll blow your mind. Okay. Coral Castle. Okay. So I see more downside for Bitcoin. I gave you the trade. I gave you the stop loss. There's really nothing else I can do for you. I'm showing you exactly how I made money today and exactly how I'm going to make more money today. I'm showing you how I'm keeping myself from getting hurt and how I'm guaranteeing the win. I don't know what else I could do for you, but that's the best I can do today, right? So yeah, let's take a look at what's happening here on CoinMarketCap and see if there's anything to find the odds in the last hour. No, I mean, Bitcoin down 18% on a week. That's horrible. Ethereum down 30% in the week. Yikes. XRP down 19% at 152. I told you XRP was going down to 150. No one believed me. Solana back at $90. That thing's going to 30, maybe 60. Hyperliquid at $34. It's the strongest coin right now holding its gains. It's actually up 2%. So let's take a look at Hype. Hype is the only thing worth trading right now to the long side. And we talked about Hype. Remember, we went over it too. We showed you that it looked nice. Let's take a look at Hype here on the daily. And I told you it got this nice pump. I said, look for it to just flag out here. And I said, want to see that flag? And then Hyperliquid is probably a good buy. And we want to take a look at it on the 8 hour. And we're going to get rid of these scribblies because that kind of looks confusing. So look at this on the 8 hour time frame. This is what I see happening for Hyperliquid. It's getting tight. And it's got a real use case. I don't understand. I mean, I guess you can long and short it, and regardless, and people can use that and make gains. So this looks bullish to me. The 8 hour looks great. And it tells me that you could take a position right now, technically, in Hyperliquid, and put the stop loss below that previous low right there, even with the 200 moving average on the 8 hour time frame. Again, nothing's guaranteed. But look, it even just defied bearish div, because look, that was a swing down. Well, that was a swing up and you bounced, but you didn't lose previous supporters resistance. And that gets tight with a move back to the upside. I like this. Looks like 54 Hyperliquid, so it's not all bad. There's an altcoin still worth trading right now, Hyperliquid. Set alerts on Hyperliquid. Take a look at what's happening and stay focused. Let's look at CC. Canton CC. Did it hold its gains? Did it dump with the rest of the market? Canton CC is holding. And we gave you this trade up 27%. It's actually still up 20% from when I gave it to the group. One of the only coins I gave to the group. Like, I'm not going to have you in nonsense. I'm not going to push stuff that doesn't make sense. And so Canton CC, to me, looks like it's going to continue out this flag to a temporary target of 24 and continue to the bigger target at 26. Superdose Sunday this weekend coming at us too. Wow, 73,100. We're now in the money. And you knew once this candle closed below these two candles, you were going to take out this quick low with complete accuracy. I was 90% sure we were going to dump this morning. You know what I'm saying? I was 90% sure. And look, I woke up this morning at 8:42 Bitcoin. I see a descending triangle that faked the breakdown and is now back in the pattern and going to dump again. I could see it so clearly, folks. I could tell without any, there was like really no doubt in my mind what Bitcoin was going to do when I woke up this morning. I would short this. I gave you a stop loss here at 77,294. I gave another stop loss there at 79.11. It depends on how risky you want to be. Both played out beautifully. And your entry was 75,000. You're down $2,000 on Bitcoin, man. Come on. I gave stone cold entries here, folks. I gave exactly where the entry is, like exactly where the stop loss is, and now it's up to you to put the stop loss to break even or take profits, or maybe you want to ride it to 65. Doesn't mean my targets are going to hit for sure, but my entries are gold, baby. And look, shoulder, head, right shoulder. Like, this was obvious. You didn't need any other indicator to know what was going to happen today. That's a head and shoulder pattern. And so I wrote to the group. I said, this is a clear head and shoulder pattern that has a 68% chance of dumping. The ball's in your court. I gave you the probability. Like, you either trade what you're supposed to trade or you don't. Don't blame others when you can't trade probabilities. Understand? Right, where are my lifers? And someone put a thumbs down. I don't understand that. Shout out to JAD, but anyway. Does he mean thumbs down because the lifers didn't show up? He probably means the best. I'm going to look at it as the best. But shout out to my lifers that give me love and always do cool stuff. Look at all this stuff. Man, you guys are awesome. God bless everybody here. There's always one. There's always one. Remember that, everyone. There's always one. In the group, though? Like, how you going to be in the group hating on me? Or maybe he's not. I'm probably just being sensitive. I was down long 300 USD today, but upon watching your stream, up 500. God bless you, man. The Steely Dan guitarist playing with his eyes closed. So good. Ed said he knew how the pyramid was made. Then he made the Coral Castle. He even had to replace it due to being beat up and being hospitalized. And he was only like one. I know. It's crazy. Exactly. I lost a bunch today trying to scalp. Should have just traded the macro. Yep. Thanks, Lifer. You probably got the highest win rate in trading. Thank you. At which amount do you think it'll stop to drop? Probably misclicks. I don't know what that means. Yeah, he misclicked. I get, yeah, it was a misclick. Yeah. You asked where the lifers, he probably meant he was down like everyone else. Hey, I love these discounts for Bitcoin. 69K, 64,000, and there's money to be made. Like, you can short this market just like you could long. Look, that's an ascending triangle touching the 21. We trade that long all the time, folks. Nothing wrong with that. More obvious head and shoulder to me than it was an inverted butt. Right. I woke up and I entered the short with the help of your call. Let's get it. This man. How accurate am I in? How accurate am I, everyone? And these people, look, I'm in front of 1,230 people. Many of them have been watching me for years. How accurate am I when you come to this channel and you find out what's going to happen to the charts? How accurate have I been? I'm not saying I'm perfect. I'm sure I've made some horrible calls. But, put me, I'm going to the public now. And here you guys go, right? Right in how accurate I've been. Let's see. Burke says 87.75. Someone said 100. I'm not 100. That's just impossible. How do we join the Discord? Join the Discord. Go to cryptolifer.com. Look at 90%, 80%. No one better, this guy says. 85. Guys on crutches and still killing it. 80%. Someone says 50. I'll tell you, that's still amazing. 90, 80, 75 minimum. 98, 9.9, 98. Pretty darn accurate. You are my phone a friend. 70 to 80, around 80. 69.43, I'll take it. 90. I mean, this is crazy. We should clip this, folks. Look, I'm asking people how accurate I am on the YouTube channel. I'll put this near so you can grab it together. I'm asking people how accurate I am on the YouTube channel today. And many people have been watching me for a long, long time, folks. And you can see right here, this is what the people say, not what I say. 85, 80, 90, 85, 75, 95, 90, pretty dang accurate. You're my phone a friend. 70, 91, 99, 77.3, 77, 85, 69, 69, accurate enough. Clipped, going lower, 90, 100%, So and this is thousands of people here that have been watching me for a long time. Thank you so much, everyone. This is a blessing. I work so hard for this type of recognition. I work so hard for this type of recognition. I was looking for the word. The most accurate. 1,000,000%. Lifer is 99 is the best, man. Thank you. Learning from Sam the last year but it made me and a bit made me a profitable trader. Amen. Michael is not happy sailor right now. Oh my gosh, yeah. You deserve it, man. We're called the 99. It's the 99%. Amen. So if you want to join the trading group, you want to know more, go to cryptolifer.com. Hit the subscribe button. Subscribe to the monthly, the quarterly, or the annual subscription. I'm here every single day. My foot has fallen off. I'm still here. I have a swollen Achilles, ruptured Achilles. And I still do what I got to do every single day. All right. Looks like you know your stuff, man. Just came in today, but had a great time watching. Thank you so much, BB Guns. And you won your first time ever and you won, dude? That means something special for you, bro. I think you're meant to make it. We're all meant to make it, but you got hooked up pretty swiftly. Hey, that's a sign right there. I would take that. And so we're going to show you this trade in the trading group later. I even lose it's a very small amount that I can lose here. 13%, 359 I got on the table. So I lose 359. And actually, I could shave that to And how do you know what you're going to lose your save? I've won now I can only lose 112. I'm really happy with that. I like my position. I really feel like I could go try to make 100 grand on this, but that's what happens. People think, it's got to, little by little you win. That's a sign for sure. Yeah, it is. The tomb being empty is unverifiable and contradictory. Keep in mind, appearances of Jesus are both physical and ghostly. Are physically involved. Wow. I don't know. I don't want to get it. Yeah. I keep getting kicked for the Discord. Could I get some help? Email cryptolifers@gmail.com and we'll forward it to to Zeno. Damn it. Base hits win the game. 100%. You don't have to swing for home runs every time, man. Just if you make $300 a day, everyone, if you make $100 a day, that compounds. If you make $1 a day, that compounds. Okay? The Steely Dan guitarist comment is a professional compliment. It's a beautiful thing watching people do well at what they do. Thank you so much, man. That's very nice of you to say. Comparing me to Steely Dan, like, I can't even believe that. Like, I never thought I would even be considered close to anything like that. So, that's amazing. AMD stock down 17% now. Yeah. Dang it, Bobby. Don't you know, Bobby? I missed the show, but I don't know if I want to step in now. Yeah, it looks highly likely. Let's look at the smaller time frame for you. This looked like it was going to dump. It did. It tried to come up, but it would have been in the money. If you're going to step in, I would watch the 3-minute, the 5-minute time frame. I would build this descending triangle. Okay. What's going to happen is if you're bearish, you're going to come up like so. You're going to get really tight in here, and that would be with a stop loss up here. And it would look something like this. So if you're going to get in, you got to find a flag or a continuation pattern somewhere between the 1 and the 7-minute time frame. If this keeps disappearing, you don't like that, go to settings. Go down here to always show stats, hit OK. It won't disappear anymore. I know that's annoying. For me, it is. Some people like it, but, my UPS stock is banging today. Wow. What's your favorite exchange? My favorite exchange, man, I love Weeks. I really like Weeks because the customer service is amazing. And I like the way they deal with risk management. They also, are very strict with their, AML, money laundering. Like, they're very strict. So, they follow a lot of good rules. They really care. And if anyone gets, extremely regulated and gets it going, Weeks, you know what I mean? So, they're opening the doors to do it right. And that's why I like Weeks a lot. And, I can always contact them, too. I'm close with the people there. So, I love MEXC. I've been using MEXC for a long, long time. And I love BTCC. They're my 3 favorite exchanges. I know the people that run them. They're good people. I've gone around the world with them. We've traveled together. It's been amazing. So, yeah. Hey, Lifer, my eyes are begging you. Can we get 2K or 4K stream? No. No. Never, no. My eyes are begging you for it, too. Come on, man. It's one of the clearest streams in the game, man. Why would you need any clearer than that? On your phone, everywhere. Look, it's a very beautiful stream. Let's look at the stream together. And I have, I'm on a pretty nice 4K monitor or something, but you go here to settings. Don't go to auto, go to 1080p HD. And then you make this puppy big. Or I guess they won't let you make it big anymore. You used to be able to make this big. But, man, the stream is crispy. It's so crispy. It really is. Looks good to me. It really is. How much nicer do you need it to be? You can basically see my nose hairs, man. Right? Every word is nice and crispy. I don't know. I love you, but you have to remember too, a lot of people don't have 4K, and then we're adding to the stream, to the bit rate, and there's just no need to do that just yet. So, Bitcoin attempting to bounce here, attempting to find a bottom on the 1-hour time frame. We could get a double bottom here. How could we stop the pain today? We could get a double bottom. There's a chance. You see what I mean? And you're pretty far from the 21-day moving average. You've had a pretty nasty dump. Could be a double bottom here on the 15-minute time frame. This could be it. This could be the final. We may never go lower than this. And again, I have a system where I can show you how to show. I may make $1,000 long later on today. If the 1 minute crosses above this 200 moving average and we get a move, there's going to be another reversal. I don't watch any other streams. Only you, Sammy. God bless you, brother. Thank you. You look beautiful. Thank you. That's nice. Nah, you're all beautiful people, man. So crispy, right? Check the video. Head and shoulder on the weekly could dump. Yeah. Crispy stream. Yeah, I think double bottom will RSI. Yeah, buy or wait. Let's take a look at the fan funding here as we're coming towards this part of the show. Hype ascending cup in hand. We looked at Hype. It looks good to me. Only coin worth trading right now, as far as I'm concerned, is Hyperliquid. Actually, Kent and CC ain't bad, too. Trade's still going. All right. This is one of the only altcoins I gave to my group, man. I'm so happy to give things that aren't dumping when the whole market is. A bit amazing, right? Kent and CC. And wow, bounce coming for Bitcoin. Seems like it wants to bounce. Now I'm only up 58. Looks like the 1 hour may be trying to reverse here. It was a nice little dump in the morning. Oh no, wow, the second I said that, we went back to being in the money. I'm going to keep the short open. I'm going to risk the $100. Why not? I still have $2,600 in the day. So I'm guaranteed, as long as I don't overtrade, to make $2,600 today. That's awesome. That pays the bills, babe. You know, that's 10 grand in 5 days. That's 40 grand in a month. That's 480,000 extra a year, man. So that will help you. That's more than most people. That's the highest. You're in the highest tax bracket right there, and that's side money. That's just side money. You understand? That's not real estate. That's not sponsorship, speaking events. You know what I mean? Digital products. Like, there's so many ways to get ahead in this world. Social media pays. You know what I mean? It's amazing. You work really hard, then you have something to build on. Then you use that to continue to build, and you're off and running. So one thing I do want to look at is hype. So Canton looks good. We went over hype. Just remember, best coin right now to trade. It looks great. I wouldn't be surprised if it does something interesting. Actually, yeah, that makes sense to me. And this isn't guaranteed. This is observation style. It could come up and just dump in our face. We don't know. But what I do is I like to observe, begin the observation. The observation leads to the probability. The probability leads to the gain. Okay? Back in November, XRP going to 150. What's your assessment of XRP sentiment? How long will we go? Heal up, brother. God bless. Love the show every day. Thank you so much. Let's take a look at XRP. Just close an option on CFX with the Sammy sauce. Thank you. That's so nice to know. Praying for a speedy recovery for you. Thank you. Can you look at Tesla? Yes. The NQ trade ripping. Dumps, man. You know, I was looking for the long at the bottom of the channel. You know what I'm saying? But it lost the trend line now, and that looks just like the same as Bitcoin and the NASDAQ have been together. But last night I was looking for the bounce, man. I really was. I was expecting the NASDAQ to bounce and get tight. And still, it may wick back inside the pattern, but right now that's sketchy. Let's take a look at XRP and Tesla. Yeah, I saw XRP in a descending triangle. You saw that? And it looks like it's headed down to 85 cents. That's my target for XRP, and now it's making a bear flag. They're just kind of done with that, with altcoins, man. Most people were just defeated. They don't believe anymore. I got premonition. I got out of altcoins on the 10. Remember the 1010, the morning of 1010. That stream before the massive dump that I started saying, I'm going to get into Tether here. I don't like what's going on. I like Tesla. Tesla good to me. Did Tesla take a dump? No. I like Tesla right here. To me, it's kind of on the bottom of the trend line. However, like, see this? Yeah, I just see like the S&P, everything getting a little rocky road, but we probably bounce back in. I like Tesla right here. And I could be wrong. Maybe it takes a dump. But I'm just looking, what you could do is you wait for it to bounce. If it goes sideways, that's a beautiful entry. This is an aggressive entry right now for Tesla. But I do like it. I just think with all the stuff coming out, it's going to make one of the greatest products on earth, and you're not going to buy Tesla. I feel like I'm going to open up a position in Tesla soon. And at least for 10 or 20,000. It's got to be, maybe 30,000, something like that, maybe 50K. But I got to open up a position in Tesla. I just think it's a good look. I've always wanted to own a big position in Tesla. I never really have for some reason. I've gone in and out here and there. And it's always been something I wanted to have. Bitcoin took over my mind too many times. And I chose Bitcoin over Tesla many times. So, all right, everyone, that's going to end the show, which is crazy. But we did it again. Sammy, I love your motivational vibes. TA, not going to stop. Look, the largest scapegoat for ignorant of net. What the heck? The largest scapegoat for mechanism is, oh my gosh, man. I love you, man. I can't force you to believe in God, brother. I can't force you to know that there's ethereal movements through vibrational energy. Okay? And that your belief in God is a belief in the things, I don't know. It's an overall well-being for me, but I'm not going to get in an argument with you, but God bless you, bro. Do whatever makes you happy. You don't have to believe in God. I love you. Yeah. I don't push my agenda on anybody else. If I fell in love with Jesus, I don't force things on you. You kind of have to find your own way in life, and you will, right? How can I find your Fox News segment? Just go to... A couple people actually got it. Let me take a look here. Go to x.com. Don't research the Liger like we were. And let's see here. And just at the top of my right here, it's just the pin comment. It has a little echo to it, but it's kind of more like, see, 115 down to $75, and literally like it looked like an altcoin in the crypto. And we'll post it on my channel too. My team should get this and post it to the channel without me saying anything. They should be like, he was on Fox News. Someone get it. Team, guys, when I do something crazy, you guys got to find it, get it, and get it out to the YouTube channel. I shouldn't have to say that. Like, I shouldn't have to tell you to get the Fox News interview. I love y'all, but like, you know what I mean? Certain things are just guaranteed. All right. It couldn't go down every day, even when 100%. 100%. He's right on. He's spot on, right? I like this guy. The church, yeah, exactly. People, too many people look for religion, not a relationship. Yeah, depart from me into everlasting fire, Matthew. Only fear if you trust in fables, though. Amen. Yeah. Matthew Sheehan McQueen. If your eye causes you to sin, pluck it out. Don't you understand he's talking about your third eye and your connection to the devil? And he's saying remove your frequencies to a higher frequency. You're reading it like stabbing yourself in the eye, man. Come on, bro. Anyway, I love you all. God bless you. You know what he's saying, bro. I think you're actually being called to God right now, and you don't even know it. The fact that you're talking about this means that you're actually entertaining. Go read the Bible, man, and see what it does for you. Everybody, I love you. I appreciate you. I thank you so much for being here. And I feel blessed to be alive with each and every one of you. Thank you so much for being amazing. Thank you so much for kicking it with the lifer. What did I do? How do I? Oh, yeah. And I'll be back tomorrow like I am. Everybody, I love you. I appreciate you. And I'll be back again tomorrow with another different suit and tie on to make you feel something funny, man. And hopefully I can produce gains for you every single day. I know it's not easy. Not every day is perfect. But I'm here all the time. I never take a day off. Everyone, I love you. I appreciate you. Thank you so much for being awesome and amazing. May God bless each and every one of you for having an amazing day. Thank you so much for making the show one of the greatest crypto shows on the planet. Most consecutive running stream in the game. Nobody has done more live streams in a row than me in the entire industry. We own that. We run that. We've got that. Everybody, I love you. I appreciate you. Thank you so much for everything you've done for me. Remember, I've studied all the most famous billionaires and millionaires. I've studied people that just aren't even famous, just great school teachers, people that did whatever they wanted to do in a successful way. All right? It wasn't even always about money. You know what I found out about them? Michael Phelps, Tom Brady. They had a secret to success, each and every one of them. And I found out what it is. You know what it is? Check this out. Lean in. This is crazy. Yo, check this out. I know the secret to success. I really do. I figured it out. Look at how successful I am. I can do this. You know what it is? It's getting started.